Good morning, campers. We are off on a camp tonight. The diesel heat has been freshly installed. We can use it tonight. It's going to get down to about 2 or 3 degrees, so I think I'm going to need it. First, Dave Outdoors is picking me up. We've got an appointment to get to. We've been invited to the National Outdoor Expo at the NEC in Birmingham, so if you're there, maybe you'd said hi already. Don't know, it's going to be about 2 weeks late, this video, but if I said hello to you, then great to meet you. But first, I've got to get the van packed for tonight's camp. I've also cut some foam down from the original double bed that I had in the car. I've utilised that double foam mattress, taken the outer cover off and cut it with an electric bread knife and made a bit of a hash job of it, but it's going to be good enough for tonight. So let me grab the mattress, chuck it in the back of the van, and then we'll head off to Birmingham. That's piece number 1. Sorry about that. So that's piece number 1. You can see that I've cut out the corner just there. Now this is going to be kind of more of the fixed piece, and I've cut another piece just off the side here. You can see this very crude cut here that's going to act as a bit of a backrest. If anybody's got any suggestions on a traffic / Vivaro camper on how to mount it and how to make sure this doesn't keep sliding around, leave a comment below, because I'm still thinking about that, and hopefully by the time I release this video I'll have some good suggestions. Right, I'll get the other piece. Are. Now, it looks very crude at the moment, but these are going to be upholstered at some point. I think I might use the original cover that was on them, just cut them to shape and maybe stitch them possibly. And then when the camper's in bed mode, slide out the sliding part of the bed here. That comes down and forms, I measured it at just under a double bed. So we're going to be testing out tonight how these work together. They're going to be sliding around a little bit. Hopefully I can get a good night's sleep. Now, as soon as I haven't got a kitchen in here, I won't be cooking up anything extravagant tonight, but you are going to want to stick around and see what I'm having for dinner tonight. A very improvised meal, shall we say. It's probably the most basic camping meal you can think of, but it'll do the trick for tonight. Right, off to Birmingham. Give us a smile. Hi. That was great, that was brilliant. Creative craft, is that where we're going? Paper making, paper mache? Is that what we're doing? Oh no, National Outdoor Expo, that's it.
Is that it?
Cheerleading?
Outdoor.
Have you brought your cheerleading outfit with you?
Yeah, I've got me, what do you call them, a tutu. It's pink, it's got sequins on it.
National Outdoor Cheerleading. Surely that's Outdoor Expo and cheerleading.
I hope I've got the right tickets, that's all I'm going to say.
Birmingham, we have arrived. Let's go to the show. Straight away, as soon as I come out of the toilet, I feel good now, by the way. We see one of the things that I've been coming here to look for, which is a drive-away awning. What's the brand, mate?
Old Pro.
Old Pro. See, would you be able to sleep in this? This is more of like an awning, isn't it, as opposed to like a van tent?
Yeah, I'll say it quietly whilst I'm on it, but I've just bought a Vango one, and it is pretty much the same size as this, to be honest. Yeah. So yeah, I would be having a single, or even just my little wild camping mat in the corner, so it's easy foldable away, mate. And
so you'd be comfortable enough sleeping in that kind of area?
Yeah, because all this comes down, so you're completely entrapped, and they have like bug nets on them as well. So when the bug, in fact, here you go.
Yeah.
So none of your flies or critters can come in as such, but it allows a nice breeze to come through in.
And then does that come down, or does that go across over the van?
Yeah, so this is the part that connects to your van.
Oh, this is the fly sheet.
So you actually got your sides that you can exit from instead of going through your tent.
Right, okay. Because that's one thing on the list this year. When I can go away with the family in the summer, as opposed to the winter camps or the solo camps, this would be a nice addition to the van, just to put on the side door. I can sleep in here, and then Alyssa and Henry can sleep in the van. I couldn't come to a show and not have a little bit of food. Are you fancying a little nibble of a brownie?
Yeah, that question.
Which one do you think you're going to go for, mate?
If anyone has that, there's going to be trouble.
What is the most chocolatiest thing that you do on this store?
A chocolate bomb I would have gone for.
Chocolate bomb.
So it's a cream egg, a peanut egg, or a salted caramel egg, wrapped in brownie and then dunked in chocolate.
You gotta have that.
How much is that? £3?
£3.
Okay, I'll have one of them, please.
Do you want a cream egg, peanut egg, or do you want a salted
caramel egg, please. And then what are you having, Dave?
And one of those, please, my dear.
And one of those,
Thank you.
Half and half Rocky Road.
Yes, please.
It's a nice little end to this event, isn't it? That's the way to eat it.
Is that the one?
That is the one. Well, it's just started to chuck it down in rain. I think we chose the right time to head back to the car and back into Shropshire. So, I'll bring you back when we're back in the hills. Hooray! Coke bin bag, water bottle, camera stuff. Alrighty. Oh. Now, I've got a couple of concerns about the location of tonight's camp in Minsterley. It's called the Bog Mine in Minsterley, and it is well known for notoriously bad signal. So I've recently started using an app called Readly, which basically combines all of your traditional copy, articles, magazines, newspapers into one convenient place on an app in the palm of your hand. And that means I haven't got to worry about big video files buffering while I'm up on some Shropshire hill somewhere. I can download a couple of articles now, and I stand a far better chance of actually being able to download them while I'm on camp, as opposed to trying to watch videos on YouTube, which are pretty much guaranteed not to buffer in some signal dead spot in the Shropshire hills. I've been using it for the last couple of months now, and I tell you what, it came in handy down at Colmere Lake on the first van camp. That is well known for having bad signal. A couple of the articles that come to mind that I've been reading recently is What Motorhome? To dream about the future, the far distant future, 10, 20 years away of what motorhome I'm potentially going to have when I'm retired. And I've also picked up a couple of recipe ideas from the BBC Good Food magazine, the one-pot meals, and trying to adapt the kitchen build in some way to accommodate some of the recipes and what I'm going to need, pots and pans, etc. One of the things that pleasantly surprised me about Readly as well is you can have up to 5 accounts on one subscription. So the wife's got it as well. She reads such things like OK and Heat and whatever else. I'm not really into that. But the good thing about Readly is that as soon as you download the app, they ask you what your interests and hobbies are. I think I picked 2 or 3 about camping and motorhoming and car technical stuff and recipes, and it basically gave me a massive plethora of stuff to read through. Now, when I first downloaded the app, I was initially a little bit skeptical about how I'm going to get on with reading stuff on my phone. I've never really done it before. I normally watch videos on my phone, so it was a bit new to me, but I was glad to see that as soon as you click on an article, it automatically downloads to your phone. If you lose signal anywhere, you've got it then to read. As soon as you start scrolling through the article, a little pop-up comes up saying article view. As soon as you click that, it becomes really nice and simple to read and laid out in a more mobile-friendly form. Now, Readly weren't just nice enough to send me a free trial of their app. I've left a link in the description below where you guys can go check out Readly for 2 months, completely free, reading as much as you like, and to top it off, you can cancel anytime. So if it's not for you, just cancel it and delete it. But to be honest, I've actually ended up using it a lot more than I thought I would. Now, I'm going to download a few articles for tonight, and then we'll head off to Minsterley. There he is, tucked in there. We've got the vans ready for our first night away in the vans together. There he is. Are you ready?
Hey,
to hit the road?
I'm ready, man.
Yeah. Okay then, right. Where are we off to tonight? Minsterley.
Stiperstones, the Bog Mine.
Stiperstones, the Bog Mine. We have been there before. The last time I was there with Dave was in the car. Nice little quiet park up. I think it was £3 a night to park. And now we're going to be there for the vans for the first night. So it's going to be a good one tonight. I'm not going to be cold, that's for sure, the diesel heater. Right, should I follow you?
Can do, mate, yeah.
All right, I'll follow you. You lead the way, mate.
Let's do this.
I'm not going to lie, this does feel good. Dave in his van, me in mine. The van's now insulated. It's got its diesel heater in, the curtains are up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight. It's going to be good. Might not have the most extravagant meal on the menu tonight, but stick around to see what I've got. But it's going to be a good camp in the Shropshire Hills. Good to be back out. Typical British weather. I think we'll be spending the majority of the night inside the vans, I reckon. Oh, it's a bit busy since I last came here. Just going for a little walk around here. Last time I was here, this pond as such wasn't here before. It certainly wasn't as big as it was last time I was here. I just heard a couple of ducks. There they are. I can see them. It's just a lovely peaceful spot, this. Dave's just told me that another guy's turned up tonight. Not just Gordon from A Shropshire Lad, but Rich from Wild Astro. For those long-standing viewers, you'll know that Rich was actually there on my first ever wild camp on the top of the Longman with Dave.
when we were tenting it. So he's joining us tonight. I think he's bringing his VW Crafter, and then Gord's in his Ford Transit camper van, I think. So there's gonna be 4 of us up here. Should be a nice little camp, actually. You know, looking at the van behind me right now, haven't been this excited to camp probably since I did the well strip in the car. It just feels like, yeah, a new adventure altogether. Seeing what we've achieved, it's kind of become a bit more of a reality now, seeing it out on a camp. A couple of little things that I don't really want you to see, like that little bit of a dodgy carpet in there, but we don't need to see that, do we? We don't need to focus on that. The curtains are now up, the headliner's on, the lights are installed. Yeah, just a bit of a realization moment, really, being away from the garage, not being building stuff all the time, actually being on a camp. I've got door handles now. Look at that. All that luxury. I'm just telling people how much luxury I've got now of having door handles.
You son. I'll tell you what, I bet you're quite excited for tonight, aren't you?
Yes, I am, mate. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
I can't wait.
You've done all this, and it's very much livable now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know
although
you've
the
got
bed's still much a frame, although I need to get some frontage on it, maybe give it a lick of paint.
That's no work, really, is it? I mean,
No.
you've got your pull down drawers and that too, or your pull down door.
Pull down little latches.
Yeah.
Flaps, we'll call them flaps. And I can visualise things now.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously before, while doing the build, everything was a shell, and it was like, oh, I've got to get this done, got to get that done. Every job was a momentous task, and obviously sometimes uploading videos, there's been a couple of gaps and weeks of, you know, to do little jobs and stuff. But you said this to me, didn't you? That when you do a van build,
Yes.
1 5-minute job,
I know exactly what you're going to say.
it can take all day.
Yeah.
And you realise that you're so behind on time.
And what I noticed as well, and you might have found the same, what I found was there'll come a point like now where you think, wow, it's getting to look like a camper van now. But then when you start doing jobs over the course of a couple of weeks, you're going to start thinking, what have I done? and this is what I found. So I got quite disheartened, but it's little tedious jobs like tidying the wiring up, which we have to do on yours, obviously, because you're changing the layout, etc. for the when you get your board on.
Do you know what I noticed, actually, when I was packing for this camp? Everything's very basic at the moment, by the way. I haven't shown you guys, but underneath here is just a couple of very cheap storage boxes from Pound Stretcher, I think like $3.99. It was remembering what I had in the car. In the car, everything had its place. There was water, there was the toilet, there was the drawer system, you know, obviously little, you know, drawers underneath the bed, just to be able to put a bit of food in, a pot noodle and all that kind of stuff. And it's only packing tonight that I've realised, God, that's probably one of the biggest jobs, is like making it not just livable, but comfortable. Having things in arm's reach, you know, grabbing stuff.
I'll tell you what you will find, because we found this as well. When you start going away, whether it be a multi-dayer, you're taking more clothes, more food, more water, and you start to instantly think, right, well, I might need this, so I'll take it. You'll soon find when you wake up in the morning, you think, shit, where's that? Or, oh, why haven't I done that? Why haven't I put that out for the morning? Because now I've got to put the bed away to access that.
Yes.
And that's half the problem with my van, because when my bed's fully out, it blocks off all my drawers where my kettle and everything else is.
The legend himself. The party animal. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. You looking forward to tonight?
Yeah.
We've had a debate, actually, me and Dave, right?
All right, go on then.
And we've been debating what we think you're going to have for tea tonight, right?
Okay.
Now, we've got our bets on, whatever it could be, it's going to be with chips and onion rings.
Let's take that bet then. Let's go 100 quid.
No, I'm not a bet with that.
What are you having for tea?
Pulled pork with mashed potatoes and garden peas.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell. And right on time, just as we crack a few beers, here comes Rich from Wild Astro. There he is. How are you, mate?
Right.
Good to see you, buddy. I'm all right, mate. Yeah.
Buddy, how you doing, mate? All right.
Can I have a look in your back end?
Always. Allow me to assume the position. There's bugger all to see in here.
How much does this set you back?
The van, 750.
Yeah.
And then within 2 weeks, 5 grand for a new engine.
Oh, jeez. That's painful.
Honestly, there's nothing to see in here. It's just a bed frame and a few bits and pieces.
Hey, that's what people want to see, mate. Basic setups.
This is like grandmother's spare bedroom.
Right. Well, you got the shitter. That's the main thing. Bloody hell, that is massive. Wow. Wow, this is an apartment on wheels.
Yeah.
And this isn't even the long one, is it?
This is long. This isn't the extra long.
No, there's an XL long,
It's
isn't
an
it?
XL, yeah.
I'm loving the carpet,
It's about
by the way.
40 centimetres longer. Yeah, that's grandmother's spare bedroom.
Have you spent the night in here yet?
Yeah, a few. Yeah, loads of times, yeah. It's really, that's the most comfortable mattress I've ever had in my life.
And this is your heating tonight, is it?
That is my heating tonight.
Okay. So what's the plan then, mate? What are you eventually hoping this to look like?
Okay, so the plan is, if I bring you to the side,
Yeah.
it's a bit easier to explain what's going to happen. So you'll open the door. So the plan at the moment is that the bathroom is going to be right in front of you, all the way up against the driver's seat,
Okay.
with the bulkhead taken out and a double swivel seat hit this side.
Nice.
The bathroom will have a folding up table,
Yeah.
so that the double so you've got a table for the double swivel seat.
Yeah, I see you've got your important supplies.
Absolutely,
by the way.
yeah, and the old Muppet skin. Kitchen will come to about here,
Okay.
and we'll go all the way down this side.
Yeah.
There will be U-shaped seating arrangement out the back with a table in the middle that becomes a double bed.
Okay. Okay.
Next to the bathroom will be full height wardrobe, and then a little bit of window space with work surface until the other side of the seating at the back.
Nice. So after watching the sun dip behind the clouds, we sat in Gord's van, putting the will to rights until it was time for tea. All right, so Gord's having pulled pork. Dave's having pork belly slices. Rich might be going for something similar to me, actually, with the old pop noodle. Let's pop the lights on. The diesel heater's running, the heat's on. I get my boots off, get my feet warm for a little bit, then start cooking tonight's tea. So, the grand reveal. What am I having for tonight's dinner? Okay, well, you've been waiting for it. For all those people that have been missing seeing me cooking in the back of some random vehicle, this is the extravagant meal, ladies and gentlemen, that we are having tonight. That's no bed sheet. Don't need that. What's in here? Oh, yes. We're having the finest Reaver pop noodle thingy, Bob. I might also have a little bit of mashed potato with that, chicken flavoured, mind. And if I get a little bit peckish afterwards, I've got a cream of vegetable cup of soup. The dinner of kings. Oh my God, I am so excited for tonight, I cannot tell you. Out in the hills, with the guys, in my new van. Can you see this grin on my face? This is awesome, this is awesome. For those of you that have been watching the channel for a while, excuse the old diesel heater hum in the background. Feels good to say that, by the way. You'll know how important this moment is to me. After many, many months, over a year in fact actually, of camping in the car, having many troubles and different obstacles to overcome. And don't get me wrong, I made that car as comfortable as humanly possible that a car can be. But it just feels good to have a van now. There's a massive difference actually, just being warm and having that heater on and feeling the heat of that coming out. It's a total game changer, total game changer. A little bit emotional really actually thinking about it. The journey that we've all been on to get to this point, and you guys have been with me and supported me. Yeah. Didn't think I'd feel emotional on my first camp. I couldn't have done it without any of you watching, so thank you ever so much, I suppose is the one thing to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, right, I'm hungry. Okay, we are going to be improving the kitchen setup at some point, ladies and gents. This is awesome. This is awesome. Well, that's dinner completely gone.
The diesel heater's off, but it's still nice and toasty in here. Just still can't get over this, actually. I'm not going to keep going on about it because it's not really very fun for you guys to watch. Let me show you how I set this all up for bed mode. It's actually going to be...
All you need now, all joking aside, would be like an iPad bloody cradle up there, or a projector.
Or a projector.
You know what I mean? Anything really.
Yeah.
Couldn't you?
A projector that comes down from here, that comes down from the headboard, down there.
That would be ideal for you, wouldn't it?
Absolutely perfect.
And then it would just sit on your worktop here.
Right, I heard some rumours of food.
Dinner's ready.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's like a sauna in there.
Oh, the smell. My goodness, wow. Wow.
He is like a proper chef.
My goodness. Is it nice, mate?
It is very good.
Thank you, Gord.
Oh, cheers, Mon. Dave, you're the nearest, mate.
Well, that didn't last long. I think we're going to spend the rest of the evening chin-wagging, and I'll join you back in the van. Right, let's get in. It just feels completely different having privacy. The curtains are closed. I know no one can see me. The tints are on the windows. Such a snuggly, warm, fuzzy feeling. What a great end to a brilliant camp. 2 dinners tonight. Noodles, mashed potato, another load of mashed potato, pork, pulled pork, peas, barbecue sauce, and a cozy van with a heater to go to sleep with. Does it get much better than this? I don't think it does. I bid you good evening, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. First night in the van with a diesel heater. What an absolute game changer. I've had it on now for the past half hour or so. Lovely and toasty inside here, may I report. I think the outside temperatures are tipping on freezing. Not quite freezing, but we're nice and toasty in here. It's got to be 18, 19 degrees in here. We're doing all right. Bit of bacon on the go for breakfast. Not a bad night at all. 4 of us here, mincely bound in Shropshire, enjoying the view and the bird song. I think I'm going to sign out here. I'm going to get back, edit this video, and try and get it out for you guys as soon as possible. But thanks for joining me for another one, and I'll see you guys in a future adventure.